Welcome back to Channel Ron. Today I'm going to be working on a 1500 watt heater. This is one of the earlier models. The client really likes it because of the way it looks like an old stove. The light works for the imitation flame, but the heat that it's supposed to produce does not work. And I've already determined what the problem is, and we're going to go ahead and fix that. So let's go ahead and get started. So once you unplug it, you spin it around. In this particular unit, all the controls are on the back, unlike the newer ones where all the controls are on the front. That's fine, but when an elderly person trying to reach behind it, figure out what things are supposed to do, it's kind of dangerous. So what the problem is this switch right here. These switches all work to turn on the lights and that kind of stuff, and the flame power that you see, the imitation power, imitation flame. But the switch to actually power it up is bad right here. Now I can take this out and we can actually test it, but I can actually just feel that the switch is bad. And I've got some replacements right here that I'll show you down below where to pick those up. So let's go ahead and pop this back off here and replace the switch. All right, so once we get the back cover here off, what you're going to see is you're going to see the switch right here that is bad. Obviously, it doesn't click or anything like that, so it's obviously bad. We need to remove all these cables off the back of that. And the best way to do that, obviously, is using your phone to take pictures of where the cables all go. So I've already done that, so I'm ready to look at the pictures that I have taken to make sure that I get them in the right spot. So go ahead and pull those all off. You may need a screwdriver to kind of pry those off. So just take a screwdriver, kind of push it in there to pry those out like that. Like that. Do the same thing to this one right here. Get the bottom one. There we go. All right, now to get the switch out, there's going to be two little tabs on either side. So all you need to do with that is just push on that tab like that. Like that. Maybe do the same thing underneath at the same time with your fingers. You should be able to push that switch right out of there. There we go. And there it is. And you can see why that switch is not working. It had melted so much the prong is actually coming out of there. So that switch is obviously toast. Here's our new one. All right, so you're gonna push that back in there, just like we took the other one out. There. Okay, so let's go ahead and plug it in. Plug all our connectors in. Again, if you don't remember how it goes, just look at your phone. There, plugs in there. Let's see here. And there we have it. Alrighty, so I'm going to blow some air in there real quick just to kind of take care of anything that might have flown in there. All right, I think I can test that while having that open like that. And let's see, technically that should be off, but the way the switch went in, we're going to go with that. All right, let's go see what happens. Plug it in, turn it on, and we should start getting some heat. Oh yeah, instant heat. All right, let's go ahead and turn this off, turn everything off, unplug it, let's put it back together, and I'll spin it around. All right, let's go ahead and turn it on. That's what I don't like about these switches and the controls in the back. So we turn it on, turn on our heat. Next one turns on the high heat, our flame, then we have our thermostat on the back. So, and it's blowing heat out at the bottom. So these older ones, the heating element comes out the bottom rather than coming out the top. But again, the client really likes the looks of this, so that's really all they wanted it for. But they wanted the heat to work. So, oh yeah, she's blowing out there really good now. And that's all it was a bad switch. And you can see it doesn't even click or anything like that. So very simple. As soon as I got it, I knew exactly what was wrong with it. Well, I hope this helps you with your portable 1500 watt heater, especially on the older models. Just take a look at the switches. We didn't get into testing them with a meter or anything like that. We didn't have to because it was obvious what the problem was. Well, thanks an awful lot for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.